everybody. Welcome to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar on a Sunday evening in winter, but spring is coming soon, I'm told. Spring is right around the corner. It's hard to believe. I know. There's that beautiful song, I Remember April. But I think I forgot April. First time I heard that song was in 7th grade junior high band, and the music instructor or the conductor of the junior high band was a professional trumpet player, and I think that was one of his favorite songs too. And he had a beautiful little concert, junior high school concert band arrangement of it, and I just fell in love with that song. I Remember April. Maybe I'll do it later, but I want to start off with something about June. I like New York in June. How about you? I like a Gershwin tune. How about you? A cozy fireside when a storm is due. I like potato chips, moonlight and motor trips. How about you? I'm mad about good books, can't get my fill. And James Durante's looks give me a thrill. Holding hands in the movie show when all the lights are low may not be new. I like it. How about you? How about it? I like Jack Benny's jokes to a degree. I like the common foes, that includes me. I like to window shop on Fifth Avenue. I like banana splits, late supper at the Ritz. How about you? I like to dream of fame, maybe I'll shine. I'd like to see your name right beside mine. I can see we're in harmony. Looks like we both agree on what to do. I like it. How about you? I like it. How about you? And good evening, everybody. Romaine Duprat. Happy birthday to Romaine. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Romaine. Happy birthday to you. Even though it was a couple days ago. And Anne-Marie, June is her birthday month. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Anne-Marie. We're only a couple of months early. And hey, my birthday month is coming up next month, and so is Miles. And Ginger's is coming up, and who else? I'm sure we have other people who are watching or listening who have a birthday month. To all of you who have a birthdays coming up, happy birthday to you. But I'm just going to go through some great old standards. I love playing the old songs. I don't know why. It's funny because when I was in high school, you know, and for one thing, everybody listened to the same radio stations. And then later on, our senior year, I think there was a second radio station on AM radio, which if you don't know what that is, then I haven't really got time to explain it to you. AM radio in your car, and they would play the same 40 songs, and that's why they call it Top 40, because they would play the same 40 songs, and everybody would get to love these 40 songs. And then the Beatles came out, and they would take about half of those top 40 songs. But you'd also have Mamas and Papas and, the Byrds and Paul Revere and the Raiders and et cetera. So, but, that's what my friends listened to in high school. But I was secretly, I had my own little world playing jazz gigs with my jazz trio where I would play the old standards. And I got to really love the old standards, but I didn't want to admit it to my friends because it was kind of, old-fashioned. So, some of the old songs I used to play in those days were a lot of Gershwin songs. So here's a Gershwin song called "But Not For Me," and I kind of do the version that Chet Baker did, and I'll have more about that later too. Old man sunshine, listen you. Never tell me dreams come true, just try it. And I'll start a riot. Beatrice Fairfax, don't you dare ever tell me she will care. I'm certain it's a final curtain. Don't ever want to hear from any cheerful Pollyannas who tell you fate supplies a mate. It's all bananas. They're writing songs of love, but not for me. All lucky stars above, but not for me. 'Cause with each passing day I found more clouds of gray than any Russian play could guarantee. I was a fool to fall and get that way. Hi-ho, alas, and also lack a day. Although I can't dismiss the memory of her kiss, I guess she's not for me. They're writing songs of love, but not for me. All lucky stars above, but not for me. 'Cause with each passing day I found more clouds of gray than any Russian play could guarantee. I was a fool to fall and get that way. Hi-ho, alas, and also lack a day. Though I can't dismiss the memory of her kiss, I guess she's not for me. I guess guess she's not for me. All right, very clever lyrics in that song, written by George Gershwin's brother, whose name was Ira, and he was a fantastic lyric writer. Song's a little bit depressing, though, isn't it? Not for me. It's kind of like a negative. Oh well. I'm going to do some positive love songs too, like this one by Harold Arlen, one of my favorites. Yeah, Anne Marie's birthday is June 28th, and we have birthdays coming up in June, but do we have any more in February? Any more birthdays to finish up in February? We had my daughters and my granddaughters and my cousins. My cousin Rich here, who lives in Albuquerque, where I do some broadcasts. Sometimes I do a broadcast from Albuquerque, and I may be doing that coming up later this month, actually, when I take my road trip to Arizona. So, but Harold Arlen, the great songwriter, and his lyric writer, Yip Arberg, who wrote the song Over the Rainbow. I'm not going to do that song, but I'm going to do another song by Harold Arlen. Hey, Ron Millman. Oh, let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Our hearts are made of it. Let's take a chance. Why be afraid of it? Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it. We might have been meant for each other, to be or not to be, let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we are young. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Our hearts are made of it. Let's take a chance. Why be afraid of it? Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it. We might have been meant for each other, fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we are young. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Yeah. Well, these are actual songs that I would play if I were at an actual piano bar, which I did for many, many years in Chicago and other places. I remember playing one at kind of a short gig, and the only time I ever played in the Palm Springs area I think it was in Desert Hot Springs. No, it was in another one of. There's several. There's about 5 towns in that area, and I played at this very nice hotel at a sitting in for a piano player while he was going on vacation. He figured if he got a piano player from Chicago, he probably wouldn't steal his gig. But anyway, it was a very nice gig, and funny enough, the people at the piano bar in Palm Springs, they love the same songs that they do in Chicago. You know, people are people. They love these songs, a lot of the old songs, and so we're gonna play some more songs. This is a beautiful song that was written by Sergio Mendes, Brazilian piano player who had a group called Brazil 66, and it's called So Many Stars. Kind of a little moody song, but it's a beautiful song. The dawn is filled with dreams, so many dreams. Which one is mine? Which one is right for me? Which dream of all the dreams, when there's a dream for every star? And there are oh so many stars, so many stars. The wind is filled with songs, so many songs. Which one is mine? Which one is right for me? Which song of all the songs, when there's a song for every star? And there are oh so many stars, so many stars. Along the countless nights, the endless dreams that I have dreamed, so many hours, so many hearts, so many stars. Which way to go, which way to tell, which one to know? There are oh so many stars, so many stars. Countless days, the endless nights that I have searched, so many eyes, so many dreams, so many hearts. Which one to choose, which way to go? How can I tell, how can I know? There are oh so many stars, so many stars. Almost got all the lyrics. That's all right. Hey, Miles. Conjured up the name A-Team, so I can wear my A-Team hat now. How you doing? Miles is here on a Sunday night, and I know you're playing a lot of gigs lately, so I hope you have a day off once in a while. That's good to hear. Got to rest up. All right. Miles makes me think of this song. Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up. We used to do this song together. Fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October skies. All the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. I'll try to please to your calling of your heartstrings that sing sweet and low. You know the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. You know the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Well, I want to make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the morning is come. And I know now the time is just right. Straight into my arms you will run. When you call, my heart will be waiting. Make sure that we're never alone. And then all my dreams will come true, dear. There and then I will make you my own. Every time that I touch you, you just tremble inside. Then I know how much you want me there. You can't hide. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Every time that I touch you, you just tremble inside. And I know how much you want me there. You can't hide. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? One more moon dance. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Fabulous song, Moon Dance. That's one of the newer songs that I do here at Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. That is moving up into the modern youth, songs of the youth of 1972 instead of 1932, which is songs I usually play. Hey, the Airs, Susie and Richie Air are tuning in, and that's good to see you. And we were just talking about birthdays in June, and Susie Air has a birthday in June. So, and Rich Air just had a birthday here in February, just like last week. So we're celebrating birthdays all over the place. So Barbie Brown is here. She's got a birthday in October. We can talk about October birthdays, and then we're talking about Amy, and then about, and Ron. I don't know when Ron's birthday is, but I do know when Miles' birthday is. Miles, your birthday is coming up soon, so just like in a week or so. So we're gonna have to remember that. I think for the next virtual piano bar, we might remember that. So let's get a nice love song by Nat King Cole. Everybody loves Nat King Cole, right? We can all agree. That's one thing everybody can agree on. Nat King Cole is like the great stuff. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one you see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love. Is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love. Is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you. Thank you for coming to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. Miles Green is reminding me that it's time for the musician to take a little break. And I might do that after I play one more song. But first we want to check on how Murray and Murphy are doing. There they are. They're over here at the side, right by my side. They're just so loyal. They come to every concert of mine. And they're very well-behaved moose or mooses. Or meese, how do you say it? However you say it. And so, yep, and you can see them here, right here too, sure. There you go. So thank you, wow, time is really going by fast. I can't believe how. Okay, why are my glasses so out of focus? I don't know. Gosh. And it seems like hard to believe that spring is coming, but it is coming in a couple of 3 or 4 weeks. I think 3 weeks. May 20th, 21st, somewhere around there. And so to get us ready for spring, we're hoping it's not going to be late, but this song has the subject matter of spring, but it says spring will be a little late this year. Frank Lesser wrote this beautiful song. And Anne-Marie is saying something about an original en français. Oui. That would be nice if I could do that. But sometime I will. Oh, spring will be a little late this year. I hope not. A little late arriving in my lonely world over here. For you have left me, and where is our April of old? Yes, you have left me, and winter continues cold, as if to say spring will be a little slow to start, a little slow reviving that music it made in my heart. Yes, time heals all things, so I needn't cling to the fear. It's only that spring will be a little late this year. Oh, spring will be a little late this year, a little late arriving in my lonely world over here. For you have left me, where is our April of old? Yes, you have left me, and winter continues cold, as if to say spring will be a little slow to start, a little slow reviving that music it made in my heart. Yes, time heals all things, I needn't cling to the fear. It's only that spring will be a little late this year. Of course, one of the greatest songs about spring ever written was Michel Legrand, the French composer, wrote this song called You Must Believe in Spring. So since we're among friends, I'm still kind of working on this song, but it is a beautiful song. You'll see that it is one of his great songs of all. He wrote a song called Watch What Happens. He wrote What Are You Doing the Rest of Your Life? I believe he wrote the theme from Summer of 42, and this song called You Must Believe in Spring. Oh, Ron Melman, you just had a birthday. It's coming back to me now. Ron just celebrated a major birthday, like within the past week or two. So we're kind of celebrating Ron's birthday along with my cousin Richie Eyre, who I think Susie and Richie are possibly still listening, and all the other February birthdays. My daughter, my granddaughter, and my cousin Eddie's got a February birthday. And then we're going to move into the March birthdays pretty soon too. Miles and Ginger, when she comes back, she's got a March birthday, and so do I. I have a March birthday. So anyway, so we must believe in spring. How true is that? when lonely feelings chill the meadows of your mind. Just think, if winter comes, can spring be far behind? Beneath the deepest snow, the secret of a rose is merely that it knows you must believe in spring. Just as a tree is sure its leaves will reappear, it knows its emptiness is just a time of year. The frozen mountains dreams of April's melting streams, how crystal clear it seems you must believe in spring. You must believe in love and trust on its way, just as a sleeping rose waits the kiss of May. So in a world of snow, of things that come and go, where what you think you know you can't be certain of, you must believe in spring and love. Just as a tree is sure its leaves will reappear, it knows its emptiness is just a time of year. Frozen mountains, streams of April's melting dreams, how crystal clear it seems you must believe in spring. You must believe in love and trust it's on its way, just as a sleeping rose awaits the kiss of May. So in a world of snow, of things that come and go, where what you think you know you can't be certain of, you must believe in spring and love. And there's just a few measures of I'll Remember April, the jazz standard. This is the jam session song. When you're playing in a jam session, you call this song amongst a bunch of jammers, professional, amateur, everybody, all the jammers love this song. right, yeah, there's Murphy and Murray and Murphy. Look how well behaved they are. They just sit there and they clap quietly, very quietly, but they're appreciating it. They take in every note. It's so great to have such a fan club. All right, so it's time to have a little break for the musicians. Welcome everybody to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar every Wednesday and Sunday. And we're going to see what happens this summer at Mackinac Island. Now, last summer I broadcast sometimes for a string of nights, every night in a row. So that's the question I want to ask Ron. And Ron, I'm going to give you a call in the next day or two to ask you again about that app that you used for to use your phone signal as a. Anyway, we won't get into the weeds here, but I got a question to ask you. So. And by the way, I'm still working my way through my Advent wines that I got from my sister. I think I'm on number 15 or something, so I haven't been plowing through the wines that fast. But I have a little sampler bottle that is a countdown to Christmas, which is Advent, on the church calendar. So the fun thing that some people do is they have an Advent thing that counts down. You have little doors that you open or little packages, little compartments you open every day for the month of December. And then my sister gave me one with little wine samples. So isn't that great? It's perfect. So I'm going to have a little glass of little drink here. And let's see. This is unscrews. This is from Italy, and it's a Merlot. Merlot from Italy? I don't know. Merlot sounds French, but I guess you could have Merlots from Italy, even if you call them a French word. So take it away from the keyboard. Pour it back here. I'm just going to pour the whole thing. And there we go. That way I don't have to drink a whole big bottle of wine. That's can be awkward, sometimes. So, l'chaim, cheers, prost, slancha, and cheers. Sante. Did I say Sante? Yes. One thing I thought of that would be cool, I want to think of ways to expand here on Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. It'd be cool if I could have some live people here at the piano bar. I mean, well, the thing, to back up a little bit, when all this online stuff started, there was COVID. So people were pretty much alone a lot of the time, stuck in their house. And so the COVID concerts were not conducive to this idea. But now I could have a real piano bar with real people around and have a little interaction. Of course, we have our interaction here, which is kind of fun. But cheers again, once again. I think I'll take it. Why not take another sip? So another thing that I thought of was having just the A team part of the Zoom session, like have like a little membership of 6, 8 people, 6, 8 or 10, and that would be the A team, and they would be on the Zoom or some sort of a Zoom configuration where we could have their be featured at certain times during the broadcast. That would be you guys. And then that could in turn be broadcast out to YouTube and Facebook. So the people who on that end would just be observers, but the people on the A team would be actually part of the show, so to speak. As members of the piano people sitting around the piano bar virtually somehow. Maybe it can be done. I don't know. Or I could just have a real piano bar here in my little broadcast studio here in Vanderbilt and have real people sitting around. So anyway, just thinking of ideas. It's fun. I love Antonio Carlos Jobim, and I'm going to do a song that I do quite often, and it's called One Note Samba. And, I've got my Frank Sinatra hat here, so I'm going to be doing some Frank Sinatra after this one. This is just a little samba based upon a single note. Other notes are bound to follow, but the root is still that note. Now this new note is the consequence of the one we've just been through, bound to be the unavoidable consequence of you. There's so many people who can talk and talk and talk and just say nothing or really nothing. I have used up all the scale I know, and at the end I've come to nothing, or nearly nothing. So I come back to my first note, as I must come back to you. Pour into that one note all the love I feel for you. Anyone who wants the whole show, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, will find themselves with no show. Better play the note you know. This is just a little samba based upon a single note. Other notes are bound to follow, but the root is still that note. Now this new note is the consequence of the one we've just been through, as I'm bound to be the unavoidable consequence of you. Now there's so many people who can talk and talk and talk and just say nothing or nearly nothing. I have used up all the scale I know, and at the end I've come to nothing, or nearly nothing. So I come back to my first note, as I must come back to you. I will pour into that one note all the love I feel for you. Anyone who wants the whole show, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, will find themselves with no show. Better play the note you know. Will find themselves with no show. Play the note you know. Antonio Carlos Jobim. One of the popular songs up on Mackinac Island last season was this one Bobby Darin did. And I could put on my Frank Sinatra hat, except I'm not sure if Frank Sinatra did this song. He probably did. Anyway, I'll keep my A-Team hat on for now. Somewhere beyond the sea, she's there waiting for me. My lover stands on golden sand, watches the ships that go sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, she's there waiting for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms I'll go sailing. It's far beyond a star, it's near beyond. I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. shore. We'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. Well, it's far beyond the star, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. So long sailing, goodbye sailing. So long sailing, no more sailing. It's beyond the sea. All right, just relaxing here, Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. And I'm open for requests too. And by the way, Sante, I have a new thing, this, what do you call it? What is that called? A QR code for our tips. If anybody's interested in leaving a tip, it's always appreciated, and you can use the QR code there. And also, this little one works. I tested it. So I'm going to do the next song or two with the QR code out there in case you feel moved to leave us. Even a small tip is appreciated. If my cousin Rich is still listening, this is when he, when we were both very youthful, like in our late teens, early 20s, and even mid 20s, and even late 20s. We, had sort of a youthful, exuberant existence. Let's call it a polite way to describe it, and had a lot of fun going out to parties and etc. But I had to knuckle down and work because I had a family fairly early, and I was playing in piano bars, and Rich used to come in. And then when he got married to Susie, a wonderful, fabulous lady, he always requested this song after he got married. It's called Don't Get Around Much Anymore. Going out to Richie, my cousin. I missed a Saturday dance, heard they crowded the floor. Well, I'd be lonesome without you, don't get around much anymore. Thought I'd visit the club, got as far as the door. They would have asked me about you, don't get around much anymore. Darling, I guess my mind's more at ease. Nevertheless, I stir up memories. I've been invited on dates, should have gone, but what for? It's awfully different without you, don't get around much anymore. There they are, Murray and Murphy. They're enjoying the show. I can tell by the look on their faces they're really enjoying it. They have that happy look. awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Thought I'd visit the club, got as far as the door. They would have asked me about you. Don't get around much anymore. Darling, I guess my mind's more at ease. Nevertheless, why stir up memories of being invited on date? Should have gone, but what for? It's awfully different without you. Couldn't bear it without you. Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. All right. Oh, how did that get there? Oh, God, I know. There we go. Okay, well, we're kind of winding down a wee bit here, and I'm going to do something with a little French phrase. Been working on my French every day. I know we have some French speakers in the audience. Anne-Marie, that's you. C'est si bon. Lovers say that in France and Canada when they thrill to romance. It means that it's so good. C'est si bon. So I say it to you like French-speaking people do. It means that it's so good. Every thrill, every sigh, every kiss, dear, lead to only one thing, and it's this, dear. C'est si bon. Nothing else can replace just your slightest embrace. And if you only would be my own for the rest of my days, I will whisper this phrase, my darling, c'est si bon. Every sigh, every thrill, every kiss, dear, lead to only one thing, and it's this, dear. C'est si bon. Nothing else can replace just your slightest embrace. If you only would, till the end of my days, I will whisper this phrase, my darling, c'est si bon, si bon, si bon. Everybody, si bon, si bon, si bon, si bon, my darling, c'est si bon. See you, Miles. Miles is saying good night, and you're welcome, Anne-Marie. C'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon. Well, thank you all for coming to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar tonight. I'm working on a project tonight. I might be working, I don't know how late, but into the night to some degree. So I'm going to say good night for now, and thank you for coming every Wednesday and Sunday that I can do it, and that's most of them. Possible this Wednesday I might be from a different location, So we'll keep that in mind, and hope to see you all again soon. Thank you for coming. Love you all, and have a nice evening. And Ron, I'll give you a call. And hi to Nancy, and good night to Amy. Good night to Miles. Good night to everyone who peeked in and listened tonight. Richie and Susie, Barbie, Romaine. Who else was here that I didn't say hello? I hope I said hello to everybody. Oh, somebody new, Mary Ellen. Thank you for stopping by. And we'll see you again next time. Love you all.